Crossovers are essentially jacked up hatchbacks, since most crossovers are built on the same unibody chassis as their cousins. The advantages of unibody chassis are that they tend to be lighter, stronger and stiffer than body and frame designs. However, what truly sets them apart from the rest is their modularity. Cars aren't cheap to manufacture, and the odd thing about them is that they get cheaper the more you make them. Car manufacturers seeing this decided, gee, I wonder, I've spent close to $6 billion on my new platform. That, my friends, is when the crossover and other multi-platform vehicles were born, albeit this predates crossovers, but that's not the point. Crossovers also feature all-wheel drive or four-wheel drive, especially on more recent models. Some have front-wheel drive, these tend to be more hatchback-like, and the ones that I would argue you see more on the street. The knockout feature of crossovers is its ride height. This is where the safety generally comes from. Couple that with the sense of superiority you get when you can look down on people as if they're mere peasants before you. And as a bonus, it makes the car more practical and easier to get in and out of. The con being that your new crossover blinds the driver in front with its laser-like headlights due to its added height. Like seriously, someone needs to fix this, but I digress. The first crossover on the scene was the AMC Eagle. It rolled off the production line in August 1979. It laid the groundwork for the crossover concept of a four-wheel drive, high ride height and car comfort. It sold like hotcakes and was widely considered revolutionary at the time. The Toyota RAV4 came into being in January 1996 and it changed the game forever. With its all-wheel drive, front-wheel drive, depending on the model, 4-cylinder inline that produced a whopping 119 horsepower, easily accelerating to a 0 to 60 time of a hair-raising 10.4 seconds and a blistering quarter-mile time of 17.3 seconds. What set it truly apart was its independent suspension and economic 4-banger engine. Coupled that with SUV-like features in America didn't stand a chance. The following year, it was later challenged by Vape Nation's very own Subaru Forester, debuting in 1997, boasting the same features as the RAV4 but offered the latest Boxer engine that came straight out of the Outback. No, not that Outback, this one. This cringy very 90s ad saying sport utility tough, car easy. Not to be outdone by Subaru, Honda released the OG CR-V, the same year in the land of the free, that is. The Americans welcomed all three with open arms, not realizing that they were about to usher in the age of the jacked up Mallmobiles. 2 decades later and the RAV4 is dominating in sales, the CR-V taking second and the Forester nowhere to be seen. The car industry being a fickle beast where experimentation goes to die, the crossover segment exploded, bringing new competition with it, which for the most part is a blatant cash grab. I'm looking at you, Rolls-Royce. Take it as you will, but moms everywhere seem to like the faux go-anywhere cars, but can you blame them? Moms everywhere with 3 or more kids had to decide between the comfort of the estate and the practicality of minivans, the estate being the businessman's choice and the minivan being the mom's pick. However, there is a silver lining. The crossover is killing the minivan, and that, my friends, is something to celebrate. Some people such as Chris Harris and myself have somewhat of a disdain for the crossover. I just not hard to see why. They are big, heavy, and not any more practical than a hatchback in some cases, Exhibit A being compact crossovers, essentially glammed up hatchbacks with rugged looks for off-roading. Many of these cars don't even have all-wheel drive, they have front-wheel drive. It's kinda like asking Santa for a PlayStation 5 and you get a PSP under the tree. It doesn't seem fair to me. Not to mention the headlights and the god-awful look of some of them. Like, what is that? It looks like a shoe that a 5-year-old would wear. So what do you guys think of the crossover? Is it good, bad, or just plain ugly? That's the video. Thanks for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe. So bye.